How can I fulfill the wishes of my deceased family member if I'm unable to find his or her last will and testament? We have been hearing this question and questions about defective wills lately. I'll offer some suggestions in this video about how to find a last will and testament. But first, I'd like to talk about defective wills. If you have in your hand an original will that looks strange, it may contain some defects. But don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. It may be easier to probate a will that's defective than to go through probate with no will at all. There are lots of different defects that could be found in a will. We won't address all of the solutions for all of the plausible defects because truth is often stranger than fiction. You might need legal advice to address the specific facts and circumstances of the defects in your situation. We just don't have enough time in the day to go through all of them, but I will offer some of the defects that we've seen recently. We've seen executors that were appointed using the wrong name. We've seen executors that are deceased, executors that have Alzheimer's disease, executors that have a felony conviction. There are provisions in the will that give away specific real estate, but nothing else. We call that no residuary clause. We've seen no specific gifts at all and no residuary clause. We've seen wills that contain a mix of trust words and last will and testament words. I call that the homemade Frankenstein will. We've seen specific gifts of contents, but contents of what? We've seen wills with no disposition of remains, that is, doesn't say whether the decedent wanted to be buried or cremated. This sometimes results in a dispute over who can keep the cremated remains. We've seen wills that were not self-proved and where the witnesses could not be located to testify that they in fact saw the will and the deceased person sign the will. We've seen wills that did not appoint the independent executor, so the executor had to get permission from the court to do everything. We've seen wills with provisions giving away specific bank accounts that were very ambiguous. Like I said before, probate of a defective will may not be as bad as going through the probate process with no will at all. So where should we look to try and find a last will and testament? Go to the decedent's home and look for where he or she might keep important documents like birth certificates, title documents, bank statements, and the like. Look in filing cabinets if there are any, dresser drawers, kitchen drawers. Look for a home safe. Look for evidence of a safe deposit box at a bank, like a key or a statement or a little note that says that they have a safe deposit box. Check the courthouse probate records department for where they keep wills safe. Check the bookcases, check the top of the closet, check shoe boxes, look for briefcases, backpacks, and look for even those reusable, disposable grocery sacks. I'm Todd Marquardt, attorney for Marquardt Law Firm. We focus on business and estate law, including last wills, living trusts, and tax-protected inheritance plans. We empower our clients to tax efficiently protect and preserve assets, reduce family conflict, and maximize government benefits. Call us at 210-530-4278 or learn more at marquardtlawfirm.com. Update your will to make sure that it's effective and find a safe place to store it. Call us at 210-530-4278 or chat with us online at marquartlawfirm.com.